Mark, Automechanika back after 4 years away. How's it been?
It's been busy. Been really busy. Really busy yesterday, all day. Really busy today as well. So the show's been a success so far.
What's the conversation?
Conversation is future technology from our side. We're talking about the fact that we've launched SCR products into the aftermarket. We're talking about the forthcoming releases of petrol particulate filters, lean notch traps, ammonia slip catalysts. We're talking about future legislation changes for the UK market, which are already in place in Europe, which is going to really stimulate the marketplace.
And of course, you've got an eye on Europe, which has given you a bit of a march on that, hasn't it?
Yep, 60% of our business is outside the UK, so we're already seeing where legislation's come into force in Netherlands and Belgium, Switzerland, significant sales of DPFs in particular since the changes in legislation.
So you're actually welcoming the legislation and working with it rather than trying to fight it?
Yes, we want emission standards to improve whilst combustion engines are still on the road. We can offer solutions to help improve the quality of air that's the vehicles are polluting. So.
And I think that's it, isn't it? Is that combustion engines, although the production will end in 2030, they're going to be around until 2050, 2060. Classic cars are going to be around for many years, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, for us, we see a positive journey from now for the next 20, 25 years. I mean, whilst there will be a migration towards alternatively fueled vehicles, it's not going to really affect our sector for another 20, 25 years, in our opinion.
And what are the hot products this week?
Hot products, hot end emissions products are hot products. It speaks for itself, doesn't it? So there's a lot of talk about the SCRs on our stand here, selective catalyst reduction units, the pressure pipes that goes with them, as well as the extra upsell opportunity for the installer and for the motor factor. They're the main talking points on this stand.
And you think, actually, as we move closer towards production being stopped on combustion engine vehicles, people actually want them to maintain longer, so they're actually buying quality products now rather than the cheap end, let's get it fixed.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely been a middle point success for companies like ourselves that's offering a really good quality product at good prices. We're not the cheapest on the market, but ultimately when you talk about emissions, you don't want the cheapest on the market. You want a good quality product that's going to help keep those vehicles clean, keep the environment healthy for as long as possible.
But of course, if you're spending more, but it's lasting longer, balance itself out, doesn't it, over time?
It does. And but ultimately, if a vehicle needs to change something on the emission system, it has to last well. It has to be good quality product that's going to make sure the vehicle can drive around, not polluting excessively.
So obviously, Automechanika every other year.
Yep.
What position are we going to be in 2 years, looking to the future a bit?
I think this show will be bigger and stronger in 2 years' time. We've obviously got a garage show in between then as well, which is really positive. And I think that we're still going to be talking about the combustion engine in 2 years' time as having a very long-term future in this sector.
And BMCAT's message for that time?
For the next 2 years, growth. The whole sector will grow. It's really positive, plenty of opportunity, and fingers crossed there'll be some tighter legislation in the UK as well at that point.
That's what you're pleading for, isn't it? Is the better legislation?
We want better legislation, yeah.
Okay, great stuff. Thank you, Mark.
No worries.